So till now we have learned how to buy a domain, how to get a server, how to change the name servers, how to install WordPress on the domain, right? How we log into our websites with the help of the backend, and we've seen what pages and posts are and what are the fundamental differences between the two. In this video, we are going to explore the menu or the navigation bar, which looks something like this at the top, right? And we are going to learn how to create this. So first let us understand what is the use of the menu bar. So the menu bar is home to your important pages. It helps in the overall navigation. It helps the user. The user is able to navigate through your website easily. Always remember that you add the most important pages of your website in the menu at the top, and you add the least important pages at the bottom. So my menu, if I'm a digital marketing institute, my menu can have a home section, about a section, contact us section. I can have courses, and I can have three courses. So courses like digital marketing course, SEO course, email marketing course, e-commerce course, and in addition to that, I can have a faculty section, right? And in the footer, I can add pages like terms and conditions, privacy policy, okay, sitemaps. So these are the pages that don't add much value to the user. Okay, think from a user's perspective. The navigation will automatically be very easy. Okay, now the main agenda and the main objective behind making the navigation bar is, first is, the user should be able to navigate through your website, to work around your website. If he is not able to find what he is looking for, he will simply hit the back button and he will go on to the next website. This action by the user sends a very negative signal to Google that people are not interested in your website. That is the kind of signal that Google gets about your website. Okay, so make sure that the navigation is easy. We don't want the user to skip or to move away from our website. Second is, we want the user to spend more time on the website, and this helps in the SEO. We want the user to view more pages of your website. This again helps in the overall SEO. So, due to these three reasons, we have to make sure that the website is easy to navigate, and the important pages are at the top and least important pages are at the bottom in the footer. Now, how do we create the menu? Before we start creating the menu, we need to create all the important pages first. Okay, you need to create all the pages first. So, let me go to pages, all pages, and add new. So, I'll select add new page. So, let me add an about us page first. No need to add content right now, we will add the content later. Now I want you to just type in the title of the page and hit the publish button. Okay, so title, publish, add new page on the left hand side, contact us and publish, add new pages on the left, our courses, publish, contact, sorry, add new on the left. Suppose we provide complete digital marketing course, publish. Apart from that, we provide e-commerce course. So let me just mention e-commerce course. Can you see how I keep the first character of every word capital? That is called as title case. That is a good practice. Make sure you follow it. Let's add another page. Suppose we provide web development course, or you can label it as PHP course. Okay, so now that we have created pages, let us have a look at them, all pages. And this section should give you a list of all the pages that you have created. So you have about us, digital marketing, contact us, e-commerce, our courses, privacy policy. This is given to you by default. You can either delete it or you can update the page which is provided by WordPress. I'll delete the sample page, move it to trash, and basically these are the pages out of which I want to show page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the menu of my website. Not this website, but this one. Visit site, open link in new tab. So we are going to create a menu now, and it should be visible over here somewhere at the top. So let me just go to the appearance section. Can you see appearance? And we'll go to menus, the fourth option in appearance. So select appearance and menus to create the navigation bar. Okay, so we need to first create a menu. Let us name it as menu 1, create menu, and the pages that you have created will appear over here. Can you see view all? To view all the pages. Okay, so to create a menu, first select the pages that you want to show in the top menu in the navigation bar. So I'll select home, about us, digital marketing, contact, e-commerce, our courses, website development, and here there are no pages, right? So once we select these pages and select add to menu option, these pages will appear over here, the pages which you tick marked and add to menu. Okay, now you need to arrange these tabs as per the sequence uh, that is to be visible in the navigation bar. So I want home first, after that I want our courses page. Let me just drag and put it over here, our courses. All these tabs can be dragged and dropped, and I want complete digital marketing course, e-commerce course, and website development course over here. Then I want about us and contact us section. Okay, now when you save the menu, go to the front end and refresh the page once. Okay, there's nothing over here, the menu is not visible. Why is that so? That is because we haven't tick marked the primary option. Okay, so we are saying that the display location should be the primary location. Now once you tick mark the primary location, hit the save menu button again. It says menu 1 has been updated. Go to the front end, refresh the page once. Yes, there you go. This is your menu. Can you see home, our courses, digital marketing course, e-commerce course? Now there's some problem with this menu. I want the section, our courses, to contain digital marketing course, e-commerce course, and website development course. Okay, so these three courses are a sub menu or sub part of this section, our courses. So how do I do that? How do I create that drop down effect? I want course number 1, digital marketing course, e-commerce, and website development course to fall under our courses. I want to create a drop down. How do we do it? So for that we'll go back to the menu, and as you can see, you can drag this section, digital marketing course, slightly to the right. Hit the save menu option and let's see what happens. Okay, so this suddenly becomes the sub item. So our courses should contain complete digital marketing course. Let's go to the front end, refresh the page and see what happens now. Can you see home, our courses, and in our courses you will find digital marketing course, right? Now let's add the other two courses, which is e-commerce and website development course, under our courses as well. So we'll move here, move this to the right, move this to the right as well, and hit the save menu button. Refresh the page once and you should be able to see the magic. Home, our courses: course number 1, course number 2, course number 3, complete digital marketing course, e-commerce course, and website development course, all under the umbrella of our courses. And then you have about us and contact us. So if you visit about us or contact us, you won't find any content because remember we have left it blank. That's why. But that is how you create a menu.